Hello gainers, welcome to my channel called Fitter Philosophy. I'm Ralphie, the host of this channel, and as the title suggests, it's all about philosophy, a natural philosophy, nothing too academic, based primarily in common sense and experience, and importantly keeping it simple. And one of the aspects of giving ourselves guidance, and I covered this in my previous video, which was 66 seconds of advice, really short and punchy and to the point. And this video isn't going to be that much longer, because a simple philosophy which actually works can be delivered in a very short space of time. So what I'd like to share with you is this, that when we listen and follow our own advice, there are two directions that we can come from in doing this. One is to sit at a table, pen and paper, and actually figure things out methodically and carefully, make plans for how we want to best advise ourselves. And that is the intellectual advice we give ourselves. But also there's the spontaneous, subconscious, instinctive advice that we give ourselves. And that can be a bit more frightening, because we convince ourselves that we seem to have less control over the outcome, and therefore we value instinctive advice as less important than intellectual advice, thought out advice, methodical advice. Advice that would make sense to other people, we presume it would make sense to us. But I'd like to advise you in this: never underestimate the power of instinctive advice to yourself, because from experience I find that it works really quite well. Ideally, you want to put the two together. But sometimes when we're advising ourselves in small and big decisions, we can't easily do that. One set of advice protocols outweighs the other. But spontaneous, instinctive advice is often reliable and should never be underestimated. And the best way to arrive at that is to simply make a sudden, swift decision without thinking too much about it, because often we can think our way in the opposite direction of where we should be going. So be aware of that, gainers. And that's really all I have to say in the matter. Enjoy the view.